Hello all, hope you're doing well today. We are continuing our conversation in chapter 13. This is part 3, and it includes discussions on ephedra and other ergogenic aids. Here we go. So let's talk about the ergogenic effects and health implications of ephedra or ephedrine. It comes in a couple of different sources and forms. It comes from the plant Ephedra sinica, commonly known as ephedra, and contains several naturally occurring alkaloids, including ephedrine and pseudoephedrine. Now, ma huang, this is the traditional Chinese medicine preparation derived from ephedra. There is also synthetic ephedrine. So ephedrine hydrochloride is the synthetic form of ephedrine used in various applications. Now, as far as its use and popularity, there is an athletic use that is associated. So ephedra and its alkaloids are popular among athletes for their potential ergogenic effects, which include increased energy, improved performance, and enhanced fat loss. It's also used for weight control because of the stimulant properties, which can increase metabolism and promote fat loss. As far as regulation and safety, it is considered to be a dietary supplement classification. Until 2004, ephedra was classified as a dietary supplement and was commonly found in various over-the-counter products. Concerns about serious health risks, including cardiovascular issues like heart attack and stroke, and severe adverse effects like increased blood pressure, heart palpitations, led to the FDA banning ephedra and dietary supplements in 2004. The ban was implemented due to numerous reports of adverse events and fatalities associated with its use. Ephedrine is a strong stimulant with the potential to increase alertness and energy. However, research has shown inconsistent results regarding its effectiveness in enhancing exercise performance on its own. Now, in combination with caffeine, there are some synergistic effects. Some studies suggest that combining ephedrine with caffeine may have an ergogenic effect. This combination has been researched in various contexts, including military tasks and sports, where it could potentially enhance performance. In 2004, the United States Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, prohibited the sale of dietary supplements containing ephedra or ephedrine due to significant health risks. These risks include severe cardiovascular events such as heart attacks and strokes. While ephedrine-containing products are banned, ephedra itself may still be marketed provided it does not contain ephedrine. Ephedrine's effects on exercise performance, especially when combined with caffeine, have been explored in several studies with some mixed results. So as far as effects of ephedrine on exercise performance with the combination of caffeine, Magkos and Kavaras has shown that combining caffeine with ephedrine can produce greater ergogenic benefits compared to using either substance alone. This synergistic effect suggests that the combination may be more effective in enhancing exercise performance. Other studies, Bell et al. And associates, found that a combination of 4 to 5 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram and 0.8 to 1.0 milligrams of ephedrine per kilogram improved performance in several tests, like the Wingate test that measures anaerobic performance, and the combination improved the results. Now, in the maximal cycle ergometer, which is a 12.5 minute test, showed improvement performance with the combination as well. And the 3.2 kilometer run performance improved in this run while wearing an 11 kilogram of combat gear. And further findings by Bell and et al., they noted improved performance in a 10-kilometer run while wearing 11-kilogram combat gear attributed to ephedrine alone, with no additional effect from caffeine. So there is definitely some ergogenic effect as far as performance is concerned with ephedra. Now, pseudoephedrine looking at the effects on exercise performance there are several studies that have reported that pseudoephedrine, a close relative of ephedrine, may have performance-enhancing effects on aerobic endurance. It is believed to improve endurance by influencing the central nervous system function. So the proposed mechanism for pseudoephedrine's ergogenic effects involves its impact on the central nervous system. This may include increased alertness, reduced perception of effort, and enhanced overall exercise capacity. Despite some positive findings, the current body of evidence is not sufficient to conclusively support the use of pseudoephedrine as a reliable means to enhance sports performance. More research is needed to validate its effectiveness and understand the mechanisms involved. There are also some health risks associated with dietary supplements containing ephedra. And although ephedra products account for less than 1% of herbal product sales, they are responsible for 64% of all adverse reactions related to herbs in the United States. This highlights a disproportionately high risk of adverse effects associated with ephedra, and that was with Bell et al. And Associates. As far as psychiatric effects, Maglione et al. Noted that ephedra use has been linked to severe psychiatric effects, including psychosis, severe depression, mania or agitation, hallucinations, sleep disturbances, and suicidal ideation. These effects suggest significant risk to mental health. And other studies with Andros et al. Noted some cardiovascular risks. So ephedra alkaloids are associated with increased cardiovascular risks such as hypertension, heart attacks, and strokes. Despite these risks, the health benefits of ephedra are considered minimal. Haller et al. And Associates studied the effects of ephedra and the risk of seizures. Ephedra use has been shown to increase the risk of seizures. Additionally, when combined with caffeine, the risk of adverse effects is exacerbated, creating a higher potential for severe health issues. And then Cohen et al. Studied the effects of other compounds associated. So some dietary supplements containing acacia rigidola, which is a plant found in Texas and Mexico that may include the amphetamine isomer beta-methylphenylamine. This compound has not been studied in humans, and it raises concerns about its safety and potential effects. Now, synephrine is an alkaloid extracted from Seville orange, or bitter or sour orange, and it is structurally similar to ephedrine. In the United States, synephrine is marketed as a dietary supplement, while in Europe it is classified and regulated as a drug. Now, there are some safety concerns associated with cardiovascular effects. Boy et al. And colleagues found that ingesting a 900 milligram supplement containing 6% synephrine resulted in increased systolic and diastolic blood pressure for up to 5 hours. This suggests potential cardiovascular risk associated with synephrine use. There were also Bouchard et al. Did a case study that reported a myocardial infarction or heart attack in a previously healthy 24-year-old male after consuming a product containing synephrine. This highlights serious potential cardiovascular risks. Astle et al. And others concluded that synephrine is not an effective appetite suppressant for weight loss. This suggests that despite its marketing claims, synephrine may not significantly aid in weight management. So after the ban on ephedra-containing supplements, many products marketed as ephedra-free may still contain synephrine. This compound is used as a substitute due to its structural similarity to ephedrine. If we look at the regulation of ephedrine, ephedra, and mahuang, these substances are prohibited in competition by both the World Anti-Doping Agency and the International Olympic Committee. They are banned due to their performance-enhancing effects and associated health risks. Pseudoephedrine specifically had been previously monitored by WADA and was also added to the list of banned substances in competition as of 2015. This decision reflects concerns about its potential misuse for performance enhancement. Now, synephrine, as of 2015, had been added to the WADA monitoring program list. While not banned, it is monitored due to its similarity to banned substances and potential for misuse. Now, as far as using it in training versus competition, it is oftentimes allowed in training. Athletes are permitted to use these substances during training, but must avoid their use in competition to comply with anti-doping regulations. Now, ephedrine and caffeine combinations, experts, including Gurley and others, have highlighted that the combination of caffeine and ephedrine alkaloids may lead to unpredictable side effects. This underscores the need for caution, even when used outside of the competitive setting. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration banned the sale of ephedra and ephedrine-containing dietary supplements in 2004 due to significant health risks, which included cardiovascular events as well. So ephedra or mahuang, although classified as a dietary supplement, contain a potent stimulant drug, ephedrine. And in general, research suggests that ephedra or ephedrine supplementation does not enhance exercise or sports performance at all. However, the supplementation with caffeine has been shown to enhance performance in various exercise tasks. The use of ephedra or ephedra-containing supplements has been associated with serious health problems, including psychiatric disorders, increased cardiovascular risk factors, and heat stroke in athletes that could be fatal. Ephedra, ephedrine, mahuang, and pseudoephedrine are banned for in-competition use by the WADA, but still may be used again by athletes in training. Now, ingestion of the stimulants containing caffeine and ephedrine, ephedra, or synephrine are permitted by the WADA for use in training only, but may cause an excessive increase in blood pressure or other undesirable side effects. So really, it's just better to not participate in any of that. Next, we'll move on to sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is an alkaline salt and a key component of the body's buffering system, which helps neutralize acidity. Commonly, it is known as baking soda. It is available over the counter for various uses, including baking and as an acid. Now, sodium bicarbonate acts as a buffering agent, which can help neutralize lactic acid produced during high-intensity exercise. This buffering effect can potentially delay the onset of fatigue and enhance performance in activities that rely on short bursts of high intensity. Now, the research suggests there are several studies that have demonstrated that sodium bicarbonate supplementation can improve performance and high-intensity exercising lasting 1 to 7 minutes, such as sprinting or repeated bouts of high-intensity exercise. It may be particularly effective in sports involving repeated bouts of effort or in events that produce significant lactate accumulation. So does sodium bicarbonate or soda loading enhance physical performance? Sodium bicarbonate acts oftentimes as a buffer, so it may buffer acids such as lactic acid produced during exercise. Sodium citrate may also be used for buffering, and there is a procedure that is known as soda loading or buffer boosting, and the protocol for that is typically it's 0.20 to 0.30 grams of sodium bicarbonate per kilogram of body weight. You want to do that about 1 to 3 hours before the exercise task. You could also, as an alternative protocol, supplement for longer periods, such as from 5 days on up to 8 weeks. Now, typical performance activities that are studied, the tasks requiring a high rate of anaerobic glycolysis or the lactic acid energy system, are those supramaximal tasks that are over 100% of VO2 max, or the repetitive high intensity tasks, and then skill-based sports. So sodium bicarbonate may help improve performance by reducing acid buildup. Its effectiveness varies based on the activity type and individual response, and adherence to the protocol is crucial for potential benefits. Sodium bicarbonate and beta-alanine are two supplements commonly used to enhance athletic performance. Both have been studied for their potential to influence the lactic acid energy system, which is crucial during high-intensity exercise. Now, research has shown that supplementation with sodium bicarbonate delays the onset of intramuscular acidification and fatigue during exercise. By buffering the hydrogen ions produced during anaerobic glycolysis, sodium bicarbonate helps maintain muscle pH and delay fatigue. There are numerous studies, reviews, and meta-analyses that support the ergogenic effect of sodium bicarbonate supplementation on exercise tasks that depend on the lactic acid system. However, it's important to note that not all studies agree, highlighting the need for individualized approaches. Now, beta-alanine is another supplement that can enhance performance in activities reliant on the lactic acid energy system. It increases muscle carnosine levels, which helps buffer acid in muscles during high-intensity exercise. When combined, sodium bicarbonate and beta-alanine can provide complementary benefits. Sodium bicarbonate buffers extracellular acid, while beta-alanine increases intracellular buffering capacity, together helping to improve performance in high-intensity activities. For athletes looking to utilize these supplements, sodium bicarbonate should be consumed at a dose of 0.2 to 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, typically 1 to 3 hours before exercise. Now, beta-alanine supplementation should be consistent with a typical dose of 3.2 to 6.4 grams per day, taken over several weeks to increase muscle carnosine levels. So in summary, both sodium bicarbonate and beta-alanine can significantly enhance performance by buffering acids produced during high-intensity exercise. The combined use of these supplements can lead to improved endurance and delayed fatigue in activities dependent on the lactic acid energy system. There are major findings from reviews on the effects of alkaline salts such as sodium bicarbonate, sodium citrate, and beta-alanine on exercise performance. Alkaline salts, including sodium bicarbonate, sodium citrate, and beta-alanine, are known for their potential to enhance exercise performance by reducing acidity in the body, like we just talked about. So research has shown that these substances can increase serum pH, effectively decreasing acidity in the body. This buffering effect is crucial for delaying fatigue during high-intensity exercise. The optimal dose of these buffer agents appears to be about 300 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. That dosage is typically consumed 1 to 3 hours before exercise to maximize its effects. It is important to note that these buffer agents have no significant effect on maximal performance in activities lasting less than 30 seconds. Their benefits are more pronounced in longer, high-intensity efforts. Now, a majority of studies suggest that the ingestion of sodium bicarbonate, sodium citrate, and beta-alanine provides an ergogenic effect in events that last about 1 to 10 minutes. These are activities where the lactic acid energy system predominates. These buffer agents may also improve performance in high-intensity endurance events, although more research is needed to confirm these findings. Their potential benefits in such activities make them a topic of ongoing study. One consistent finding across studies is the great individual variability in the ergogenic benefit. This variability can be attributed to factors such as the level of physical conditioning and the subject's tolerance to the buffer substance. So sodium bicarbonate supplementation at a recommended dose of 300 milligrams per kilogram of body weight is generally considered safe. It's important to be aware of the potential side effects. Some individuals may experience gastrointestinal distress, such as nausea and diarrhea, when taking sodium bicarbonate. Excessive doses can lead to more serious issues, including alkalosis, apathy, irritability, and possible muscle spasms. As of now, sodium bicarbonate is not prohibited by the World Anti-Doping Agency or WADA. Athletes can legally use it to enhance their performance. Despite its current legality, sodium bicarbonate could be regarded as a drug in the future. Only time will tell if this technique remains legal, according to the International Olympic Committee and WADA regulations. In summary, while sodium bicarbonate supplementation is currently legal and can be safe at recommended doses, it is important to monitor for side effects. Athletes should stay informed about potential changes in its legal status as well. So supplementation with alkaline salts such as sodium bicarbonate, sodium citrate, and beta-alanine appears to be an effective ergogenic aid in exercise tasks that depend primarily upon the lactic acid energy system or anaerobic glycolysis, such as a 400-meter dash and track. Ingestion of sodium bicarbonate is generally regarded as safe, but may cause acute gastrointestinal distress and diarrhea. Supplementation over a longer period of time frame may be effective and less likely to cause intestinal problems. And that is all that I have for you today. We will be continuing the conversation. We'll be talking more about anabolic hormones in our next lecture. Have a great day.